My plan is so independent of what the feds do or what they decide to do. It's so independent of all the chaos and the noise and the anxiety that is going on right now because we all know economically things are not looking right. And I don't have to be an expert or an economics to break it down. I think our common sense and our gut is letting us know what's down. And what is down is things are not good. They don't look like they're heading in the right direction. Even if they are, in the short term, it's not good, right? We all know prices are going up because of the tariff. But even without the tariffs, the fact that we, the public, have been told about tariffs, now prices are going to go up and we're just going to blame everything on tariffs, whether or not it's the tariffs. So we know prices are going up. We also know with unemployment, I mean, every day it's a fresh news of another group of people being laid off, another list of people being laid off. If the government is laying off and you own a business, are you going to be hiring? Are you going to be increasing wages? If you own a business, would this be the time for you to hire on more or increase people's bonuses and increase people's pay? No. So we all know common sense, one plus one equals two. Unemployment is high and wages are stagnant. They're going to stay stagnant for a bit because we're all just waiting to see how things shake up. So, regardless of what the feds decide to do, raise the rates, cut the rates, what we all should be focused on, based on everything else going on around us, is cutting down our expenses and holding on to as much cash as we possibly can. And when I say holding on to cash, I mean as much of our paychecks and our income that we can. Guess who is doing the same thing? Warren Buffett. Mhm. Warren Buffett has sold a lot of stocks and is holding on to cash. Now, I read somewhere he's doing it because he's trying to build up his cash reserve so that whoever takes over the company when he's done would have cash to work with. I say it makes sense. Also, doesn't make sense because I think if we're following what Warren Buffett is doing, he has realized what's going on in the markets. Things are overpriced. Things are about to go down. I'm not an expert, just regular person on YouTube. And so he's cashed out. That's the same thing you should be doing. I'm not saying with your stocks. You don't want to be cashing out your stocks when the value is low. Do what you want to do with your stocks. I'm talking about your paycheck. This is a time to hold on to your cash as much as you can, just like he's holding on to his cash. We should be holding on. Our focus right now should be on cutting back wherever we need to or keep from spending wherever we need to, right? The good thing is the beginning of the year. We don't really need to be buying a bunch of stuff, right? It's time to, like I said in the other video, some things we may be uncomfortable with. Some things may require a bit more time. Heck, that's what we have to do. That's what we have to do to hold on to our cash until things settle. I'm not surprised feds did not cut the rates. You know why? Because they're just now getting a control on inflation. They cut the rates. What's the first thing that will go on? Ooh, okay, now we can go borrow. The last thing Fed wants to do is make it cheap for you to borrow and have all this cheap money coming into the economy. Inflation. They just got a handle on the inflation. And from what they're saying, they're not looking at decreasing rate anytime soon. They too are just waiting to see how the tariffs play out. We all know with tariffs, prices are going up. Prices going up means your cost of living is going up. Even without you changing your lifestyle, your cost of living is going up. So for you and I, regular folks, our focus should be on holding on to as much of our money as we can so that we can adjust to the increased cost of living that is coming down the road. Even if a miracle happens and things turn out good, nothing goes up, prices are fine, economy starts booming, guess what? Now you have a lot of money to buy into the economy. Now you have some extra cash to buy in. Now you have extra cash to be a safety cushion so that when the economy is booming, you can now take risk knowing you've stacked up some cushion, right? So it's a win-win situation when you go that route. But this is not a time to start overspending or to start being indisciplined with your money. This is not a time for frivolous spending. This is not a time to keep going over budget. This is not a time to keep increasing your credit card balance. Ma'am, this is the time to shut that credit. Well, don't close your card out. It hurts you more. Don't use it. Your focus is to get it down. Start paying down that credit card. But listen, if you don't have savings, Stop with the paying extra on credit card. Yes, I know it may not be what some experts are saying. I'm going from a regular person, real life, how it works. Stop with the credit card, extra payment on credit card. Let's build up your savings. Let's get your savings to 3 months, minimum 3 months. And then when you get to 3 months, then you can start paying down the credit card while you build up your savings. If you don't have your savings, stop with the extra payment on your credit card. Just keep up with your monthly payment and don't use it. Don't use it. If food is not enough, ma'am, sir, your job is to find charities, churches that are giving out free food, food pantries. That is where you go. Your credit card should be last resort. I know when we have kids and the money doesn't stretch out for the full month, it seems like this is when you should use your credit card. Nah, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Next month, what are you going to do? Because your money is not going to be enough for that. And yet your minimum payment will be higher. So your number one backup plan, if food is not enough for the month, let's hit up charities, let's hit up churches, food banks. Get on Facebook, your community, ask. Heck, your church, ask anonymously if you're shy about that. Hey, food is not enough. Where can I go? A lot of people on the neighborhood app and stuff would actually put on there, listen, this month is running kind of dry for me. And people give them resources they can hit up, where they can go to get free food and groceries, right? So the credit card use should be last resort. That balance, you don't want that balance to keep creeping up because it's going to cost you more. And with this interest rate staying as is, it's only going to cost you more. So your mode of operation right now, cut back your expenses as much as possible. Do not be using that credit card. If you have your savings, let's start attacking that credit card because should things go down and now you have to pay it, your cost of living is going up even higher. But if you don't have savings, stop with the extra credit card payment. Let's build that savings, right? So number one, cut down expenses. Number two, let's shore up our savings. How much do you have in savings? Actually look at your balance. Divide it up by your cost of living every month. If it costs you 5,000 every single month and you only have 5,000 in savings, hello, our focus, build up the savings. Because if you lose your job right now, there are so many people in the market right now, so many people looking for jobs right now, that chances of you getting a job in 3 months is slim. And the employers are not necessarily hiring right now, unless you want to work in a farm. And I think they do need some help, especially here in Nebraska. You could when it comes to investing, the mindset is things are going to keep going lower. But if you're trying to time the market, honestly, I can tell you right now, back in 2018, 2017, I was waiting. I was waiting for the crash because we were told a crash will happen. I kept waiting. We didn't have that crash. It kept going up rather than waiting to time. Okay, when will it tank? When will it tank? When will it get to the lowest? You can just reduce the amount you're buying every month and keep buying every month because it's kind of hard to tell when it would eventually get to the lowest. Today's price may be the lowest. Anything could change tomorrow and it goes up and now you've lost the lowest it could possibly be. So if you've been buying every single month, buying in every single month, what you could do is just reduce the amount, right? So you don't miss out on the time, and then you jump back in when the thing is going up because you realize, oh, it's not going any lower. So the summary, doing this for my bathroom because it's a snow day and I really want to get this video out. I'm still putting myself together for the day. And I decided, let's just do it here. This is the most quiet place in this house. Let's just do it here. So listen, guys, I know it is scary. It can be very anxiety. I hate using the word anxiety because it's a word for the year now. But we're focused on what we're doing and what we can do. And what we can do is reduce our expenses and build up our savings. That's it. All right, let me get myself together. I still have some things to do, so I can look right for the day. I hope this has helped you out. I hope one, it has given you a mode of attack, and two, it has given you some peace of mind because now you know what to do. Let's get to it. All right, I'll see you in the next video.